Welcome here, guys, to our Big V Podcast Youth League this week, and we're going to touch on some season predictions. If you can think back to prior to the start of the season, we had six elite Australian talent and just people as a whole, really just amazing people, do some predictions for us for the season. We're going to discuss our Youth League 1 men here today as we look at our top six, and it's a bit of an interesting one because obviously us can see it right here. It's a bit of a triangle.
Yes, the old pyramid scheme.
It's
a pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
With Hume and Wyndham only having one person each predict them to be at the top. After what would probably be a pretty underwhelming year in 2022,
yes,
they have absolutely bounced back using some of their senior talent to push themselves back up the ladder, Ted.
100%. Now, you're looking at this ladder today. You got Hume number one, Wyndham second, Sherbrooke third, Geelong, Bulleen, and then Camberwell rolling out in sixth. Now, Sharon Milner sitting with Hume, the single person there with the prediction. Very nice.
Now, this might be, with Sharon, it might have not been necessarily, it might have been a heart rather than a head prediction here because...
right.
Obviously, a Hume Broncos legend. She couldn't go past her Broncos.
Enough.
So well done to her.
Absolutely. You got Chris Anstey, who has picked Wyndham. Very, very smart from Chris. They're having an exceptional year, especially when they got the likes of, Oscar Jones coming down, Emmanuel Dang as well, moving down into youth. They don't make an insane difference to that Wyndham team.
Yeah, and the scoring power that Wyndham team has with those guys coming down, Chris must have seen it coming.
Absolutely, I don't doubt it. Sherbrooke sitting in third, picked by Hannah Lowe and Felix von Hove. Thereabouts, they're again in the finals race. Whether we see them take that next step into the grand final, or if we do see them make that late exit, but two very good picks there. Geelong United selected by Chris Anstey, Hannah Lowe, Tim Modden, and Justin Nelson. Quite a few there.
Yeah, which, considering they had a pretty underwhelming, that's probably the polite word to put it, 2022 campaign, they've bounced back really well this year, obviously picking up Marak and from Altona again. I think he returned, maybe. And obviously some NBL1 talent coming down. They've certainly improved to get themselves in a better position this season. And, good prediction was by those four predictors because, I personally didn't see this one coming.
No, neither did I, really. And you can obviously tell, the NBL1 talent do come down and they make a big effect. And Geelong specifically, they're the two guys that do come down quite a lot of the time are big, solid bodies, and they can make a big effect in this league.
Yeah, definitely. And then we go on to Bulleen. We had three of our predictors tip them to bounce back from their relegation of 2022, and Hannah Lowe, Tim Motten, and Justin Nelson all anticipated that they would be in the top. Remember, it was top four predictions at the time, so they've done pretty well there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it was always going to be interesting to see how Bulleen were going to fit into this league. They were competitive for quite some time in VYC, and then struggled towards 2021, 2022, and then found themselves relegated. But, then they did move. Well, I guess had some people move on. They found opportunities elsewhere, so they did lose some of their junior players move up. But no, they've done very well because I believe they've just jumped over Camberwell after this weekend.
Yeah, and Camberwell had all six of our predictors after their 22-0 season last year. All six of them have tipped Camberwell to be in that top four. Probably not having the season they would have liked. A difficult weekend just gone. But
but do you blame them, though? Do you blame these predictors for all selecting them?
No, not at all. No. Not at all. They were clearly the one of the strongest, the strongest team last year. And Frankston,
they were.
Yeah, and Frankston had a great final series, no doubt. But yeah, Cam will be there again. Just want to quickly shout out Hannah Lowe, who predicted 4 out of the 4. She got all 4 up there in the finals race. So well done to her. Also, Tim Motten and Justin Nelson also probably standouts in this predictions in this competition as well. So well done to them.
Absolutely. Keysborough is sitting just behind in the finals run, sitting 7th. No one selected them, but they have come up from the championship win in 2022 into Youth League 2. Man, Bendigo is sitting behind them. They did get a few selections there, so whether they can make a late race into the finals and help some of these predictors.
Yep, only time will tell, Ted.
Absolutely. That'll be all for us today, guys. Keep it locked in Big V. Catch you soon.